Okay, it says how much software creation experience do you have?
Yeah, just put beginner or something on.
I'm gonna put none.
Okay.
How do you plan to use Replit? For
For
personal use, for
yeah,
school, or
personal
for
use,
work?
personal use, personal use. Yeah.
It's asking for my phone number.
Just I think you probably have to do that to verify if your Google account works, or you have to go through your Google account. Just sign up.
It says ask me. I can ask later. I'll just do that.
Okay.
I start building Python, right? Okay, I'll click Python. But you guys should have these on the slides, right? Oh wait, you
You do.
do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already past that step.
Okay, that's then you're all done.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
I'll just quit. Okay.
Did you press start building?
Yeah, I'm in like a template now.
Okay. So now
Welcome to
now
the workspace.
yeah, now
Yeah.
we're just oh
Okay.
wait, did he not sign up yet?
Right there.
Oh no, Ray, he already signed up. Okay. Okay. Um yeah, so what is coding and what is Python? So firstly we're gonna start with data types. So Ray, you wanna explain?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and background on the computer, it comes from the root compute, and compute means to calculate or to solve. And that means a computer is basically just a calculator and it operates on information given to it, right? And just like the computer, like Ray said, a computer cannot do anything without you telling it what to do. So Python basically is one of the coding languages that the computer understands, and it's one of the most versatile coding languages. So everything from ChatGPT, which is like machine learning, everything from ChatGPT to Facebook and all these websites, right? They use Python to create the backend, and these are examples of what we will learn in our class. So over here, this is a hangman game. This is a tic-tac-toe game, and this is a rocket ship animation, which would make the rocket literally fly into space after the person boards onto the plane. And time for the fun stuff. So Ray, you want to show him or Kyle? You can see his screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to put a title. Just
Okay.
yeah. Did you create it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so writing your first program, just type in print hello world, like it said. So it's print, and then parentheses, and then quotation marks, and then hello world. And it should display hello world into the console.
And then how do I execute it?
Press the run or the, you know, the three dots on the top?
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. It should, in the console, it should print hello world.
Yes.
Okay, nice shot. That was your first line in Python. And print is used in many times in algorithms, and the code would be on the right in the console. And Ray, if you want to explain. Wait, if you want to explain, or oh, Kyle has a hand raised. Oh, what's your question, Kyle?
Uh, I don't have one. My bad.
Oh, okay. Okay. If you want to explain, Kyle, I mean Ray, the next slide.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 Why do we need parentheses? Why do we need?
Yeah. So, going on to what Ray said, the reason why we need parentheses, I mean quotation marks, is because it specifies the data type. So this data type with quotation marks is a string. So a string is a collection of letters or numbers and symbols that we see on a keyboard. So anything from "Hello World 123 exclamation mark" that is a string, or like any sentence or any word or any um, like character that could be a string, but it's only a string if you put the quotation marks around it, the double quotes, right? And the next data type is integers. So like, integers with math, right? It could be any numerical value from 4, 5, and 2.3 and 4 fifths, but that would round it down to the, yeah, it's any whole number. Integers are any whole number, and booleans are true or false values. Oh yeah, what's your question?
Can you use space?
What?
Can you use spaces inside a
Yeah,
string?
you can use any amount of spaces. Like you see in Hello World, there was a space.
Can you type anything inside a string?
Yeah, you could type anything inside a string, and
Okay.
it should print it out.
Okay.
Do you
Okay.
under, do you understand that, Kyle?
The first one. is a string with numbers in it, and the second one is an integer.
Yeah. What's your question?
But does it have any difference if you put an integer or a string when you try to input a number?
Well, it's going to be stored as a value. So, for example, like if you were to add 68 as a string to 32 as a string, it won't actually add them together, right? If you want to do
Oh,
numerical calculations, you have to use integers. You can't use strings. So, Ray, you want to demonstrate that? Like, do 60, like string 68 plus, okay. Now, guess, Couch, before he submits it, guess what the output would be before he runs it. Oh, wait, he said wait. He said wait. Bro, can you not hear us? Wait, try rejoining it. Try leaving and rejoining. Kyle.
hello?
Oh, wait, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So try to guess what's the outcome.
No. Yeah. Uh, 6820 and 40232.
Yep, yep.
What if you put a subtraction sign
Well,
for the top?
that won't work. You can't.
Oh,
Yeah, it would give a
okay.
adding is like, oh, adding strings is like joining them together. So there's no way that you can like not join a string with subtract. So,
Okay.
okay, you understood that part, right? And you understood booleans as well. And booleans are like true or yeah, booleans are
Yeah.
like booleans are true or false values. Like whenever you sign into a page, like you log into a website, right? It like before like the variable like Kyle has logged in. Imagine there was a variable like Kyle has logged in, right? That would be
Yeah.
false. But once you log in, it turns into true, so you can actually view the page. Do you understand?
Okay.
That's where
Yeah.
booleans are used because it's true or false.
All
And
right.
yeah, in today's class, we'll be focusing mainly on strings. Very, yeah, we'll be focusing mainly on strings. And a string is a letters, numbers, and symbols that we see on a keyboard. Like think about beads, right? On like a necklace, the letters, numbers, and symbols on a yarn collected to form the necklace. So the beads are like the letters, numbers, and symbols, and the string or the yarn is the string, like the quotation marks, and the necklace is the full string. And it could have any amount of beads, like any necklace could have any amount of beads. So a string could have any amount of characters. So you can type out a entire like essay out, and you could still print that out. So there's no limitation on how much data you can output.
Okay.
And well, Ray already showed this, but you can concatenate strings by adding them together. So if Ray wants to demonstrate that.
What?
Yeah, it gives a space.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you can also, for the first one, you can also add a space in front of the world. I mean, in front of the W. Yeah, yeah, and that would give this. Do you understand?
Oh. So any space, it'll detect any space and put it in it anyways.
Yeah, because
Okay.
space is a character too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And input and output. So input is sending data into the computer, and output is getting that data outside, right? So, oh yeah, what's your question?
What if you put a space in like an integer?
Oh, an integer. Then Ray can demonstrate that, but that would give it an error because a
Oh.
space is a character. Right? Ray, you can demonstrate that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
But
thought it
it's
was.
like integer. Like if you just did 70 plus and then enter. I mean 70 space, no plus. What would that do?
70 space, 70 space.
Oh. So it doesn't matter in an integer?
Well, yeah, well, that's because it's in the at the end. So if it was in the middle between the 7 and 0, try doing that, and I think that should give an error
Oh.
right here. Yeah, because it's not
What about
considering it to be
before?
what?
What about 4 to 70?
I think it probably shouldn't.
Okay.
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 So yeah, so carrying on, yeah, there's input and output. So input is sending data into this computer, and output is what the computer displays in the result. So yeah, for the example is what did you have for lunch, right? That's input. You're taking in the input from the computer, which is pizza, right? And then from there you can get the computer's output. You understand?
Uh so input is just print.
No, input is taking in data. It stores in data and print. Well, you can. Well, Ray, you should give an example. Like set a variable. Yeah. Okay.
I think you should put variables before
Yeah, we
input.
should put variables first. Yeah.
Did
So
you guys make these slides?
yeah.
Oh, wait, good.
Okay. So for example, right? My input is gonna be input. So you put my input as the variable, right? Okay. So in coding, you can assign variables to store them in your computer, and these variables can be used anywhere in your code, and they could be used later on, but you have to remember to name them different things. So like you could have my input, but you cannot have another my input which stores a different value. Well, you could have that, but it would negate the entire first my input value. So if you put my input equals to 12, then if you put my input equals to 15, right? Then it would cancel out the entire 12 from before, and it turns into my input would be equal to 15. So every time you want a new value, you create a new variable. Like kind of like in like math, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically like x, basically like that. That's basically a variable. But in this case,
Okay.
variables could be strings, it could be booleans, it could be integers, like we discussed previously. All right.
Okay.
So basically input, it takes in data. Like like in functions, right? You can input a like a number into the function, like f of x. You input 5 into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it displays the output. Yeah, same thing. Over here, it's like, hello, what is your name, right? So you're taking the user's input, which would be whatever their name is, and then you'd print it out. So yeah, here's the example. Hello, what is your name? And then you type in the name, and it should print out your name if you print the variable.
Okay.
So yeah, Ray, if you want to describe to demonstrate that.
What? Uh, a plus after hello, you press a plus, and then you just write user underscore name.
Yeah. Well, you should. Would that do you think that that would print it out with a space between them or without a space between them?
Without comma instead of a plus. Uh, you add a space after hello inside the parentheses. Oh yeah, inside the quotation mark. What? Uh, Kyle. Wait, you can type inside the console? Oh.
This is how.
Oh.
Or did you
Wait,
try
I
it out?
didn't know that. No.
Oh, try it out
I
on
was
your Replit.
wait, so input. And you can so that's what it types out and then after what it types out, you can't type anything.
Yeah, because you're storing that value into that variable. You understand now?
Oh, so in the console you type out the value that they store.
Yay.
Okay, I'll try it right now. And then print. Okay, I
Did you
got
get it?
it.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
saying it doesn't have to be what is your name. It could be anything. Just if
Okay.
yeah, it could be like what did you eat? Like you can ask any question. And basically input and output, this is how like literally everything. Like you know how you log into a website, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you type in your login, like your username.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically that itself is input, and it's taking that login variable and trying to. Yeah, and that could be related back to the Boolean thing. Like if it finds it to be true, then it's going to set the Boolean variable for that, like logged in, to be equal to true, and then you can sign in. And if it's false, then it, keep it as false. So do you understand? Yeah.
Wait. So if you input what? Uh. So if you input Kyle into like the first box, and then it searches for your name, and then you have to input again your password. How do you do that?
Oh, so if you want two inputs,
Yeah.
yeah, so you can create a new variable. Like you can do like username number two. Okay, yeah, user password. That's a better example.
Okay.
You understand?
Uh. Yeah.
Okay. All right, homework time. So you have to code Mad Libs.
What are bad libs?
Like like it's like a game where the user enters like adjectives and nouns to create a story. So here's the example, and I'll show you a better example on the next place. So this, yeah, your story would be much longer, but it'd be like noun one equals input enter a noun, and you'd
Oh,
print it out like a full story using the variables.
how much do I have to write?
What?
Do I have to write an essay? A 5 paragraph essay? Bro, his keyboard is so loud. Yeah. How many questions do I need to get 4 points?
Just do like six. You don't have to do too many.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is go on my college applications?
Yeah. Like, do you understand what we were teaching today?
Yeah.
Or was that good? Was that good?
Uh, I don't think it'll be easy for. I mean, it'll take a little bit longer for a kid to understand.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I already know how to do all this actually. Laugema.
Laugenma.
Uh, Ohio.
Zenhao.
Ouch. uh, I don't know. Pencil. No, you should use utensil, right? Instead of the. Yeah. Okay. I went to Ohio and ate Laugema with Zenhao using a pencil.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, so I have one more question.
Yeah.
Can you go back to the Python? What if we put the print between question 2 and question 3? No, like between the variable lines, the line 2 and 3.
Or he's saying, yeah, yeah. Well, Python, it's like it goes in order, right? So it goes from top to down. That's how it works. So first it's gonna take the input of those two, then it's gonna print it out. Then it's gonna take questions number 3 and question number 4. So it like the way that Python works is that it goes from top to bottom to finish out its code. So whatever's at the top has the highest priority, and then it goes down. And as Ray
So you have to put most of the variables at the top. Oh, never mind. Okay. It would not consider the person in our Mad Libs. Will it be invalid if it doesn't know what question 2 is?
yeah, it will.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Okay then. Well, yeah, try to.
Uh, okay. Thank you for the lesson. Arigato.
Bye.
How do I leave? Oh, I see.
I see it. Ray, did you study for the test? Yeah, the chem. Oh yeah, is it hard? Is it hard? Okay, I see. That's what everyone is saying. But is the rest fine? What did you get on the previous test? Okay, I got a 93. So yeah, I see. Yeah, no, that's what I did too for the previous one. I just asked them to create us questions. Right? It wasn't that good. Oh, actually, but I see. I see.